Hi, Dan.
Yes, hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Good working away here.
Okay, okay, Dan. Let's introduce ourselves. So, where do you live? Where are you from?
I'm just outside of Philadelphia.
Oh, okay. So it's like what is it now over there? Like four p.m.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Do you work at any studio or just mainly freelance?
I freelance now. I mean, I worked for a lot of places in the past, but now I work for myself.
Okay. Do you prefer that, or do you miss kind of working at a studio or company?
It just depends on the project.
Okay. Okay, cool. So I believe I asked you earlier what tools you typically rely on. You said something like Unreal Engine, Maya, right?
Yeah, I mean, Unreal. I'm really moving over to Unreal though because of the real-time capabilities.
I'm sorry, you said what?
I'm moving over to Unreal Engine now, for pretty much as I possibly can. So
You said you're moving to Unreal Engine as much as you can?
yeah, it's a faster program with just a lot more growth.
Okay. What were you using before?
Maya, Lightwave, Blender.
For what?
And
What?
I assume you're talking for 3D animation, right?
Yes, 3D animation.
Yeah, those guys, yeah.
Okay, so 3D animation, but you're not using Unreal for visual effects for VFX work?
Well, I use it in one of my arsenal tools, yes.
Okay. Uh, so when you said you're moving to Unreal, could you tell me why?
It's just the real-time rendering is much faster. Everything's almost in real time in front of you.
Okay.
You don't have to wait for renders for most things.
Okay. So you're basically saying like in Maya, for instance, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Anything that requires render. I mean, in this day and age, no time is the most valuable asset, and everything has to be done as fast as possible. So
okay. Yeah, I'm hearing that. I'm hearing basically everyone because that's just common sense. I don't know who. I really don't know anyone who would choose to have something slower if you could get it faster with similar quality. So I'm hearing more and more artists and studios and universities say that real time is really the way to go. It's what everyone is wanting now. So that's just not
yeah,
so that's not hype, that's the reality, correct?
yeah. So what's your product?
Well, our product is, did you read the ad?
Yeah, I read the ad. It looks like it's an AI-driven platform, I assume.
Nope, it didn't say anything about AI. So it's definitely not AI.
Oh, it's a new 3D animation platform. I see.
Yes, yes. So it has nothing to do with AI. Why? Are you looking for something AI?
No, it's just I get lots of calls to demo AI stuff, so I just thought it was another call to demo.
Yeah, yeah. Everyone thinks AI is going to save everything, but it's for some things. It's good for some things, but not everything new is AI. So we actually started building our software before AI, before the AI boom, which happened in 2022. We started in 2020. That's when we started building our software. So it's it's the first real-time software that gives you offline quality rendering in real time. So that's the main problem that we wanted to solve, which we realized game engines had not solved. So essentially, what we do is we created a platform so that people who make films, rather than going to a game engine, they can come to a dedicated tool that is not for games, but does all the real time stuff that you see in games, but with higher quality. So, what do you think about that?
Uh, I mean, with any new program, it all boils down to so many hours. It's how quickly the learning curve is. If it's going to take me 6 months to learn it, it's not worth my time because Unreal is ahead of everybody, and they're winning the race, and I don't need to get on another horse.
Not really. Not really. They're not winning the race at all, actually. They've just been here since 1998. So it seems that way, but they're actually extremely behind in technology. They're like 10 years behind.
What's the name of your software?
So we'll discuss that in a moment. But most importantly, what I'm trying to get a good sense from you is number one, Unreal Engine is behind. Number two, real time is what everyone wants. Number three, if the learning curve is easier than any game engine you've ever used, what would that mean for you?
The thing is, it takes a long time to get up to date on any 3D program because everybody seems to place the buttons in different locations, and all the tools are in different spots. And then, of course, it's really important that it's compatible with other people working in the engine. So if you need to outsource some material, you need to get stuff outsourced. You need to make sure there's enough other people you can hire.
Dan, I asked you a simple question. I said, if the learning curve is easier than any game engine you've ever used, what would that mean for you?
It would be good.
Okay.
But what does easier mean? Is it 6 months instead of a year? Because it took like a year to get up to speed on that. So Unreal is so different than 3D animation programs. It just took forever to get up to speed on it.
I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time hearing. You said what was difficult than other animation programs?
I'm a traditional cinema animator for movies and the like.
Uh-huh.
And Unreal is not. Unreal is a game engine. It's a completely different way of thinking of 3D animation.
Right.
So that took forever to get up to speed on.
Right. So we're not a game engine, Dan.
If it's faster.
So we're not. So listen, Dan. This is a new tool. We're not a game engine. That's why I asked you. I said, if it's easier than any game engine you've ever used. So stop thinking about game engines, because this is not a game engine. It's completely different. So if we've created something that has a much easier learning curve, and it's not AI, because that's one of the reasons people love AI so much. It doesn't require any skill. You can just type stuff and see stuff. So when you have something that's as easy as Canva or Figma, but gives you the realism that you would get typically from offline rendering and render farms, and you get the interactivity that you would get from game engines without the learning curve, without the overly complex node graphs, without the learning the blueprints, without any of that crap. What would that mean for you? If you could pick it up in a week or two, what would that mean for you?
If I could pick it up in a week, I'd use it.
So that's essentially what we've created, Dan. We've created a tool that gives you the quality of offline rendering in real time. And it's not a game engine. It is the world's first film engine.